Hi, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today's the return of Xenosaga episode 1. These are requests from Patrick on Patreon. Thank you so much. These are from the channel Dark Kyle 99. We're going to be listening to a song called Gnosis or Nosis and then Ormus. I would like to say that the request from the requester, those links were dead, so hopefully these will be okay. Please let me know. These videos are a lot older, so might be some compression. But anyways, Xenosaga, Yasunori Mitsuda, really cool. I still don't know. I just give up. Every video that I do, something with Xeno in the title, I try to like figure out if are these games connected or I just give up. So even though you guys will tell me, I'm not gonna remember. So let's just enjoy Xenosaga music, starting with Gnosis, Gnosis. Let's go. From 2002. I was a wee lad. That sounds okay. Royalty. Or pure evil. One of those two. So it's kind of like a sci-fi movie. Ooh. Spooky. Yeah, it's starting to sound a little more evil now. More uh-oh. Ooh. Yeah, it's getting pretty evil now. It's like sounds like hellfire now. Ooh. It's making me feel all not good. I love the horn section and the strings. Whoa. Look at the snare. And it went away. I could hold that thought. No, I'll say it. I could see a conductor like just going crazy right here. Like, okay, we moved into a different. Oh. Yeah, that snare is amazing. I'm thinking like final boss over here. Like this is like treacherous. That was intense. Like, I've had intense songs on the channel, but few can go up into like the top 5 category of like intensity. That was definitely like one of the more intense songs I've heard from a video game soundtrack. So you'll have to excuse me when I say I don't know. Like, I'm aware of Xenoblade Chronicles. I know that's like later on, and again, I don't know if they're connected. I'm sure you'll tell me. But where I get confused is like Xenosaga and Xenogears, because I know those are a little older. So it's hard to keep track. You know, I can't just like dive into each series. I would love to, but I just can't. But from what I remember, I think of Xenosaga, I've heard like the credit song, and I've heard just kind of like some nicer overall sounding music. I think. Either way, I don't remember getting that from Xenosaga. That sounded way ahead of its time. Like, I couldn't help but think of like Monster Hunter and like, you know, Demon Souls, that kind of thing, you know? That sounded like straight. Well, it was weird because it started kind of royale, whatever the term is. And, I got really castle vibes, and we're just entering this nice, enchanting place. And then it just quickly turned like the gates of hell. And I just, when I hear songs like that, and I hear horn sections like dun 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 dun, dun, I just picture flames, fire, flames, which is odd because this whole time doing all these videos, I don't think I've ever had anything precisely remind me of literal fire. Like just fire. But that sounded to me like just like that's what it sounds like to me. For example, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of the Disney movie The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is very not kid friendly. Especially at the part that I'm referencing right now, where Frodo is at the fireplace singing about some questionable material. It's a great song, by the way, but again, hellfire, fire, like that. That's the same kind of like vibe. It's just hellish, and I don't know. It sounded to me so deadly and final, which is of course, I find myself saying a lot that a lot of stuff reminds you of final boss music, but I think that's kind of intentional. A lot of people do send me final boss music. But to me, this one really sounded like it. Now, I don't know. Hopefully I'm right. I hope it's not like some intro menu song or something. I don't know what Gnosis is. Sounds like a name. I'm thinking more like, not really necessarily this, but I'm definitely, I'm leaning more towards this, the demonic red eyes type of thing. I was thinking more like, big entity like a dragon or something. I think I'm hearing too much Monster Hunter in my head. But that was crazy. That was so intense. I loved it because it made me feel like I had to, be alert, kind of like a watch my surroundings type of thing. That was really, really good. And I would have never guessed that's Yasunori Mitsuda. This man has a lot of range, to put it lightly. But I would never, ever guess that's him. And that's funny because like it all depends on your experience, right? If you were a kid and this was like your first game or what have you, you might only you can be like, how can you not hear Yasunori? Like this is what I know him as. Where I've working my way backwards and hearing different games and all this. So I'm saying from my experience, that doesn't sound like him at all, which is cool. I love when I can not tell a composer. Because of the diversity. Anyways, we have another song to listen to. Same channel. Yep. This one's a lot shorter. Ormis. Now, just by the titles, they look kind of similar. Both just single word. I'm guessing it's going to be like another. We'll see. Anyway, Xenosaga episode. Also, let me know how many Xenosaga episodes are there. All right. Ormis. See, now this sounds like the aftermath of the last song. Game over. Or job complete. Mind you, I have no idea if these songs are connected at all. It's just, I picked them from the same game. It's like kind of washing away the feeling of the last one. I don't know, maybe. This one's gonna be hard to pinpoint. It sounds very Resolve. I wonder who they hired for this. The orchestra. Maybe all of Xenosaga is like this. Maybe it's like a hired ensemble. Okay, before I go on, I wonder if anyone can see that right under the red line. It says something, it's kind of hard to read. It looks like German. I cannot say. If anyone knows what that says, let me know. It's like Der will something macht. I can't see that. I have no idea why it's in German. Okay, so that was like, and I mean this not in a mean way, but that was like hardly a song. That was very much like, I couldn't even imagine hearing that solo. You know, when I used to do like solo videos, like just hearing that by itself in 2 minutes, it's gone. I would have like zero idea. Now, if these two are connected, that'd be pretty funny because, you know, I'm not really choosing that. If anyone was curious because of how this works, the request I was doing was the other one, I forgot what it's called already, Gnosis, and then, you know, so that's the request, and then I go by, look who else has requested Xenosaga episode 1, and then I'll go by either the longest waiting in the queue or something that's, if it's related, like my mods will put it together. I have no idea. So I don't know if they are connected. I just know they're connected by the game. So that's what I'm saying. But it sounds like I kind of have like no choice but to think. This goes for any video. I kind of have no choice but to think in a way that they're connected, which, you know, I'm going to try to not think that way because in case they're not, right? Because that's a lot of the time it's like two individual requesters with like two different ideas. But this is the same requester, so it's just, I don't know, like it's just a choir. I don't even know what to call that. If any music people out there know what to call this style of, I don't, you know, I mean, I guess it's music, but like, what do you call it? It's not a hymn. It's not a prayer. I don't know. I actually have no idea. But you kind of hear this during like Christmas, church-like stuff. If anyone knows, let me know. But it's just that, right? Nothing else. Just a choir, and just sounds to me like a kind of eulogy. It's funny because, and the reason I'm bringing it up is because it sounds like the aftermath of the last song, where that one sounded like you're dying, and this one sounds like you're dead, or completion. right? This stuff is so vague. It's kind of hard to, what's going on. I already have zero context as it is, but to hear that style, I'm just like, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but zero clue. I honestly, I don't even know what to say about it. It's just made me. At first, it made me feel kind of at ease from the last one, but it actually made me feel sort of regretful in a way. Like that's like the feeling I got. Like just something didn't feel right, which is probably what the song is trying to entail. But like I'm just saying that's what it gave me internally and emotionally. Ormus, and yeah, I don't know what those mean. I don't know. They could just be words too, or made up words. It could be anything. Like I have nothing. So this is where you guys come in, you guys and gals. But that's it. I just really beautiful, haunting choir and Ormis and Gnosis. Please let me know how to say. I'm gonna assume it's Nosis. When I see GN, the G silent. So. Anyways, thank you, Patrick, for the request. Thanks to everyone that used to hear. I could not be here without them. Those are my Patreon members. Excuse me. Thanks to my Platinum members. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the Auditorium. Music rules, but especially video game music. Peace.